All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Kowboy Way Podcast episode. Super excited tonight. Big episode tonight. Man. Big episode tonight. I don't know if you guys are ready for this because, hell, I'll be straight up with y'all. I'm not ready for this. So I am extremely excited. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping real quick and just bear with me, all right? Do a little bit of housekeeping real quick. I know we are on live. Hold on, you guys. All right. We're going to use that. All right. Sorry, y'all. Give me one more second. Let me see, was that everything? Yeah, it should be good to go. Trying to get some housekeeping done real quick. Y'all don't laugh at me. Please let me know if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me. I don't know if my mic is working 100%. Please let me know. My fan is loud, and I'm hot. Y'all know I'm big. I sweat. So, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome. Thank you so much. Please, thank you guys so much. Huge episode tonight. We will get updates from Kowboys summer workouts. We will also, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for letting me know. We will get updates from Kowboys summer workouts. And then also tonight we will have our first Kowboy player interview, which is awesome. We will have 3-star defensive lineman, defensive end, Jason Lewis tonight on the Kowboy Way Podcast. Super excited, man. Super excited. I don't know about everybody else, but I am extremely excited. We will get JSO on. It's going to be awesome. Please make sure you guys are watching, all of that good stuff, man. Make sure y'all are watching. Make sure everybody's ready to go. Hold on real quick. Let me do a little bit more housekeeping. All right, we should be good to go. Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will get Coach PINELLAS on in a little bit. We are definitely going to make some things happen tonight. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying? I got to ask a few questions to Coach PINELLAS, like always. He will be straight up, like always. And then also we will get Jason Lewis on tonight, man. It is going to be an amazing show. Make sure, call your mama, call everybody, tell them to get online, and let's watch a little bit. Let's talk a little bit of Cowboy football. And while we wait for Coach PINELLAS to get on, we hydrate. You know what we do. I did not hydrate today. I've been getting my butt kicked at work. I don't know if y'all know what I do. I do sales for a pest control company. So, yeah. I got yelled at by a few people, but at the end of the day, it's only grass and bugs. So, it's whatever. So, we will definitely get Coach PINELLAS on, get an update on how summer workouts is going. First week of summer workouts. My son has came home tired. He's beat every single day. He says he's working hard every single day, and we all know how Cowboy workouts can get. Yeah, Cowboy workouts. Coach PINELLAS. He spoke at the Nike Coach of the Year Clinic for his strength conditioning program in the off season. So yeah, that's what those guys do best. They make things happen. They work hard, and they help those young men become better. I know my son appreciates it every single day. He comes home and he's like, Daddy, I'm tired. I got my butt kicked, but I feel like I did great today. So we will definitely get Coach PINELLAS on in a little bit. I did write down a few questions for Coach PINELLAS and a few questions for Mr. Jason Lewis. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited right now. I can hardly sit still. All right. I'm pretty sure y'all know Cowboy summer workouts have started. This was the first week of Cowboy summer workouts, 9 a.m. to noon. They run over. Y'all know they were going to run over. So Kane and the offensive line group, they call the offensive line group the Colt. So the Colt, they worked with each other for like about an extra 30, 45 minutes the other day. Then had a little bit of extra work today. Look, man, it's time. It's go time, baby. Let's get it. It's go time. All right, Cowboy summer workouts, 9 to noon. Y'all know what it is, and that's what our guys do, man. They get it in. They get after it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will get Coach PINELLAS on a little bit. Then a little bit after that, we will get Mr. 3-star Jason Lewis on. I know y'all can see my Rams logo in the back. Y'all like that, huh? Yeah, y'all like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will get Coach PINELLAS on. Hope you guys are having a great evening, Thursday evening, the Kowboy Way Podcast. We really don't have much on the agenda, but talking to Coach PINELLAS and Jason Lewis, man. If y'all have any questions or anything for these guys, post them in the comments. And let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend is backstage. I'll be straight up, man. Coach PINELLAS, I still can't believe he gives us time like this. Like, anytime that I ask him, like, hey, Coach, I don't know if you're busy this Thursday, hey, 7:30, he's like, let's do it. And he will straight up let me know, I don't have time, I can't do it. And when he can't do it, he'll be like, hey, but what about this day? Or what about that day? So that's why I respect Coach PINELLAS and I respect his time all the time. You know what I'm saying? So without further delay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Head coach of the OSCEOLA Cowboys, the only Cowboys spelled with a K in the country, head coach Eric PINELLAS.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, Coach? How you feeling tonight?
Doing well. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well. I'm not using my AirPods tonight. I'm using the regular speaker, but I'm using the mic from my camera. Can you hear me pretty well?
I can hear you well. Can you hear me well? I'm doing something with my hands, so I got the iPad propped up on the table a little bit far away. So, can you hear me well?
I can hear you well, man. Coach, another summer.
I thought I was on after Jason.
Oh no, I need you here. I need you here. Both of y'all.
Okay.
Yes, I need you here. I do want to ask some questions first before we get Jason on, but definitely, I need you here, man. I need you here. So, Coach, another summer. I know that you did Nike Coach of the Year for your summer strength and conditioning program. When you did that, did you let them in on any secrets or anything like that, or anything that you do?
I did the one on strength and condition on the program. I did that one last year. I gave them everything that I do. I showed videos. You know, we had videos inside the weight room. I talked to them how we split up the guys. I talked to them about Super Cowboy testing. I showed them how, you know, how we break the guys up into groups. You know, Tuesdays we run stations. Wednesday competition day. You know, Thursday 4-quarter run. I'm an open book, man. I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep anything. If there's anything that I can do to help somebody, I will. Crazy story. Me and my wife were where. I don't remember where we were, but I ended up getting an email. When I saw the email, it said, "Hey, coach." We were in Jamaica. We were in Jamaica, and it said, "Hey, coach, I'm transitioning from air raid to the wing T, and I was told by some folks to reach out to you for some stuff." So I told him, like, "Hey, listen, I'm on vacation. As soon as I get back, send me a request on Huddle. You got it." So what I ended up doing was, I did the Nike clinic this year on the double wing. So I sent him my presentation. I sent him my cut ups, and then I did him a favor. I went back and I sent some games to Huddle Assist. I let them do the whole breakdown for him. And I sent him a couple of games. I think I sent him like the Buchholz game from 2 years ago, and maybe the Jones game or whatever the case may be. So, and I gave him my phone number. Told him he's from Texas, guy from Texas. So I told him anything else you need, hit me up, man. Like, there is because you're in a couple of the Facebook groups, there is a real community of guys that, are double wing T type guys or whatever the case may be. So, and, I've been fortunate enough to be able to reach out to some of them. Some of them reach out to me and just be able to share and throw ideas off of each other and everything. So, but I don't gatekeep anything. If I'm going to give you something, I'm going to give it to you, everything.
Coach, that's as real as it gets. Because most people, the game. How does Snoop Dogg say it? The game is to be sold and not to be told. Is that how it goes?
Hey, that's sucker stuff right there, brother.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
You said I'm not a Snoop Dogg fan, so
yeah. Just saying. Coach, question. What key things do you want to accomplish this summer for Cowboy football?
We want to get stronger, bro. Our game is based off of physicality. So we definitely want to get stronger, and we want to get our kids in the best shapes of their lives. We've added an extra station this year. A fundamental station, as we like to call it. As a fifth station where each coach is able to go out and do some fundamental stuff with their kids and stuff. So we just want to be able to go over the fundamentals, get stronger, and get in the best shape that we can. That's what we want to accomplish.
Absolutely. How are the incoming freshmen handling it? Because I know how my son was last year. How are the incoming freshmen handling everything so far?
Some of them are handling it well, brother. Some of them are just leave it at that. But I give you a classic case. Young man today, offensive lineman, 9th grade kid. We did stations today. 5 stations, set some threes. Just example for you. I know you haven't never been out there for it. Like the station that I run. Well, I let T-Bell run it today, but the station that I run is usually what we call the short hump. So basically, they got 2 humps that they're running full speed. So today's are 3s. It's the first time for the 3. So down and back to 1. So we'll work a set of 3, give them a 2-minute rest, and we'll work another set of 3, then they'll move on. The 5 stations are the star drill, the short hump. We have the long hump with Lennox over there that goes 40, 50 yards. It be stride, but now Southall has turned it into like, I look over there sometimes they're laying on their backs getting double stretch. I call it, I don't even I got to come up with a new name for it there. And then we have a shuttle drill thing that we go. Those are the 5 stations, and each kid they rotate through and everything like that.
Yes.
Today I made sure I had the big tub out filled with water just in case anybody got overheated. Clean. I brought out the big water boy. I told my wife yesterday, like the water boy holds 45 gallons of water. when we got done with practice yesterday, it was bone dry. Today, I filled it up, iced the water, 45 gallons of water. They emptied it, and then, they did the little 7-on-7 thing with Poinciana.
Yes.
Filled it up with another 30 gallons of water, bone dry when it was done. So we did 75 gallons of water and ice today, brother. It was a hot one. It was really hot.
That's crazy. Kane talks about the heat, and he talked about he was saying about like running the humps, and he was telling me, he was like, "Daddy, I made it and I'm okay," but he's like, some of those other guys, man, they just not gonna make it. And he understands it now. He gets it now.
Story I was gonna tell you, I got a young man, 9th grade kid. We had, if anybody feel like they're laboring, anything like that, we get them out. We get them out of the drill. If they need some extra assistance, we'll take extra assistance. They were able to walk out on their own. Make sure they're hydrated. So I took him over by the concession stand in the coolness. Got him a little water hose. I told him, I said, "Hey, I'm from West Kissimmee, man. So we drank out the water hose. So we're gonna drink some of this water here. So make sure you have plenty of water. Put water behind the head, everything." Asked him, did he want to get an ice bath? He's like, "Yeah, I don't need that." Just telling me that his asthma was bothering. He said,
"Yeah,
he has asthma. Usually his asthma bothers him in the spring. But he doesn't know what's going on. Exercise-induced asthma, baby. Don't worry about it. It's happened before." So we're talking. I'm just talking to him, trying to be positive. Hey, he said, "You just got to stay with this man. You're going to be fine." He said, "Oh, coach, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to stay with it. You ain't got to worry about that." So that's good stuff, man. So, but kids are working hard. A lot of leadership. Sometimes I have to calm leadership down because they're fiery. You know what I'm saying? And I tell them all the time, if you're going to lead, you got to know how to lead. So we always talk to them about that. But motion's up. Everybody's working hard, and that's all we can ask for, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Coach, how does it feel to have everyone back in the building? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's back. We're moving, we're shaking, we're trying to get better together. How does it feel?
Just trying to get better one day, trying to get 1% better every day, man. Get better every day. We had a really good spring, and I'm not even talking about the results of any type of spring game, halves, or anything like that. Just talk about the whole overall window of what we were trying to get accomplished in the spring.
Yes.
Quarterback, new running backs, new starting offensive linemen. From an offensive perspective, understanding the scheme, and then being able to understand it to the point that we can expound on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
From a defensive perspective, those guys have got some studs over there. You know what I'm saying? Guys locked in over there. So just want to try to get myself in a position where we could compete against them every day. Just compete against them every day to make us better. So spring went well. Again, the kids worked hard. They were like, what do they say? Coach, we're not conditioning. I was like, for me, spring is a necessary evil. And I think that by running excessive amounts of gassers in April and May and all that stuff, it's already hot. It's already, you know what I'm saying? So I talked to Bill Castle one time, and he was telling me how he was like, he's like, "Coach, you don't condition during spring." I was like, me at the time, the robot, you don't condition during spring? Are you crazy? Like, I said, "Coach, good, man." So they played a full season, had a couple months off. You had off-season workouts. Now you come in the spring because we try to make it an enjoyable place to be, where people want to be. Because if it's hard as hell, excuse my language, if it's hard as hell, like, you're going to lose kids that may, you know what I'm saying? So I thought about that for a while, and then, we started implementing maybe the last 2 springs that, we focus more on getting the conditioning done in practice, getting where we need to go, lots of reps, you know what I'm saying, and getting it done that way. Defense, they do pursuit drills, so they're going to get their stuff done regardless. So, and it kind of worked for us, you know what I'm saying? So, so now we're making up for that now, Actually Tuesday, I know Kane came home and told you surprisingly he didn't have to run on Tuesday, huh? when I told him, hey, turn that fan on. When I told him that they were getting ready to be executed, they're like, Coach, wait a minute, we got to run. I was like,
yeah.
Long day, checking in kids, getting everybody taken care of, getting them in their stations. A little bit longer because we got rid of the, freshman newcomer stuff out in there. We got rid of that. So now you got younger guys in the weight room and stuff. So you got to take a little bit more time with them in there. So Tuesday went a little bit longer than I wanted it to. And
yes.
So I told them though, Wednesday we were going to be a whole. So yesterday we got some good stuff in. Today we broke out the stations. Next week we'll go back to our normal regiment. We'll do our 5 stations on Tuesday. Competition on Wednesday. Thursday we'll come up with some kind of run and go from there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I know that you say we had a good spring. We're starting off summer pretty good. What is the mood around the team right now?
They're upbeat. Here's the thing. Like I was talking to Marlon. And he was talking about how, he was getting a little, flack from some people because he wasn't starting like right after spring, getting back into the swing of things. Listen, I understand that kids have to be kids. I understand that I'm going to take up a majority of their summer. So at the same time, by understanding that, I try to give them a little bit of time off. Recovery is just as important as the work we put in. You know what I'm saying? So we practiced hard during spring. We came out of spring, like I said, in a positive mindset. Gave them some weeks off, couple weeks off. They were able to miss it. You know what I'm saying? They were able to miss it. And then come back. Now they're ready to go because they've been away from it for 2-3 weeks or whatever the case may be. And they're raring to go. So it works. I'm not a guy in the world, not the best coach in the world, or whatever the case. I might not even be the best coach in the county. So, but I'm just trying to figure it out. So.
Oh, you just trying to figure it out, Coach?
Just trying to figure things out, brother. I still ask questions. I still call guys up and ask questions. People call. Same thing, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fortunate enough, man, that I know some guys, some coaches around, and that very helpful, man. And I appreciate them, and they appreciate me, and I'm able to bounce stuff off of them, and they bounce stuff off of me. So it's what it is.
I know you get tired of me asking questions.
Coach, you don't even understand that the amount of time I spend on the phone and on Zooms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You're not even a third. You're not even a piece of what I end up having to answer and talk to over the course of, a day or a week or stuff like that. So.
Oh, okay.
And you don't ask. But here's the thing: you don't ask dumb questions. You're trying to learn.
Yeah.
The more you're able to learn, the more you're able to teach your son on your own and give him a little bit of extra knowledge in the house. So I have no problem with that at all.
Absolutely. Coach, man, I appreciate you. Here we go, Coach. The man, the myth, the 3-star defensive lineman is in the back, off stage right now, Coach. He's off stage right now, man. I'm excited tonight, Coach. I'm very excited tonight.
Why? What's that? What's up? What's making you so excited, brother?
This is the first time we've had a Cowboy player on. Like somebody who's in the fire right now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
This is the first time, man. I'm kind of excited. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like being on the show is just, to me, I'm just like, this is just something that me and you do. You know what I'm saying? You give me your time and I appreciate it. But man, this is big.
Hey, it might be bigger. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Coach, bring it to the stage. 3-star defensive end, defensive lineman. Like everybody loves this kid. I have not seen anybody say anything bad or have anything bad to say about Jason. Everybody loves Jason.
There's nothing. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about him, and there's nothing not to like about him. He's a great kid, man. He's always upbeat, always with a smile on his face. You know, he does the work. You know what I'm saying? And like I always tell him, if you do the work, you get paid for the work. You know what I'm saying? He's getting paid for the work. So.
Absolutely. Bring him to the stage, Coach Lewis. Oh man, Jason, you look good, baby. You look good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, you look good. Kane, say what up?
Yo, what's good, Kane?
Yo. Man, oh man, it is a pleasure to have. Like, we got Coach PINELLAS on. I get Coach PINELLAS on all the time. Lewis. But man, like, just to get a Cowboy player who's in the fire right now, it is awesome, man. How you feeling tonight, Jason?
Sore, very sore. Week 1 was crazy. Nah, but I'm excited.
Crazy, man. Week 1 is always crazy, Jason. Man, I for one super proud of you, big dog. Thank you for just like taking my son and just like bringing him in. Like my son was like afraid in the beginning. And I told him, like, Kane, you're gonna be okay, man. You know people that love you there, and you're gonna be all right. But then he was just like, man, like all the players on the football team like embrace me. So it was really, really cool, man. And I for one, I thank you, big dog.
Sure, definitely. Hey, once you step foot during spring, during summer, once you step foot on that football field and you get through a full summer with us, you a Cowboy. No matter where you transfer after, where you came from before, once you come through, it's a brotherhood. We accept everybody. We love everybody. Even the ones that left, we still love them to death. We'll bring them back with open arms.
That is awesome, man. Jason, the question I ask everybody who comes through the program: what does being a Cowboy mean to you?
Honestly, the biggest thing about being a Cowboy is really just understanding where you're from and who has played before you, who's done the same things that you've done, who's came through the program before you. Honestly, like, you really, sometimes, I mean, let me be real. My freshman year, we're having to wake up in the morning that Coach Lennox yelling at me because I don't know what to do. Oh, man, boy. It's something else. You really, like, being a Cowboy, you really got to love football. It's not even just about football. You really just got to love being around it, being around the people. Because, I mean, being a Cowboy, you around the same people that you grew up since Little League, Panthers, Mustangs, wherever. Like, it really just means taking your time, trusting the process, creating a brotherhood, and playing for those who played before you. That's the one thing that all the coaches ever told me. Like, that will always stick with me. You're not playing for you. You're not playing. You playing for the name on your back, and you playing for the people that played before you because it's a legacy. That's the biggest thing to me.
Wow. That makes my heart smile, man. Like that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And Jason, how is your relationship with Coach PINELLAS?
Me and Coach EP talk every day, every single day, every day. I go to Coach EP for anything. It don't even got to be about football. Sometimes we just be looking at people crazy. Sometimes you might be watching some TikTok. Who knows? Hey. But honestly, Coach EP, like, he just been such a great factor, such a big factor in my development here at being a Cowboy. And I told him he need to stay. As long as I'm here, he can leave after me and retire. But as long as he need to finish my last season.
Understood. Man. That's beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Now, you've been 4 years at Osceola, and a lot of people, they get kind of messed up when it comes to Osceola. Oh, 3? Well, it's kind of, yes, 3. This will be your 4th year. I'm sorry. Yeah. So people get it kind of messed up, and they're like, oh, I'm afraid of Osceola and everything. How has your experience been being a Cowboy so far at Osceola High School?
All right, so I'll start from freshman year. So honestly, coming in during summer, boy, one thing about it, if you're an incoming freshman and you don't know about them quarters, you're going to learn soon. Boy, just really coming out, seeing Dooley and Rob and Melendez and like Black and AJ, they're in the class up, like above me. So when I came in, I was kind of like under them. So I'm just seeing how they work, how they adapted to it. And once I got there, I just knew. Freshman year, I said, I knew this where I want to be. I ain't played defense. Listen, I ain't played defense freshman year. Boy, I was like 215 playing wing and tight end. I'm little, so little. And then going into that spring, I told myself, like, you're going to do whatever you need to do to get on the field. So if you playing offense to get on the field, you're going to be on the field. So going into that spring, I had a good little spring game going into my sophomore year. I think we played Edgewater and D-Land. Yeah, that was a good spring. That was a great spring. So freshman year went by smooth. I played some tight end. I played only tight end, actually. Boy, one thing about it, they threw me in that fire against Treasure Coast week 1. I ain't played no football game like it ever since. And then sophomore year, that was the year we went to states. I mean, it was me and D2. We was alternating that tight end. You feel me? We was getting on the field. We was trying to find the best way to get on the field. And then really, I sat down, talked to Coach EP, talked to Coach Lennox, and they told me I'm going full defense. So I'm going to trust the process. That year right there is actually when Coach Dion became the head D-line coach because Coach V was done. But he was still in the weight room with us. So it was still translating. Then going into that spring, I picked up my first few offers from like UCF, Duquesne, Syracuse, schools like that. Jackson State. So I picked up some offers. Then going into my junior year, I told myself I wanted to have 10 sacks. And I accomplished that. I got 11 sacks total. With the fact that I missed like one and a half games, kind of. Lakewood, I got too excited, fell on my shoulder, all type of junk, missed Lakewood. But just being here, and then honestly, after junior year, I blew up, man. Recruitment took off. Coach EP was happy, Coach Lennox, Coach Dion, everybody around me, and I really started to see that I had to pick up the leadership role. So whether it's being in the classroom, being on time, being in the weight room, getting after-school workouts, it's just sometimes Coach Dion wouldn't be able to make it, and the D-line was still out there working. I was even throwing shot put. I was between. So, I mean, it was honestly just great. Like, being a Cowboy is one to none. Yeah. I loved it. I love this program, and if I could do it again over and over and play for Osceola over and over, I would every single time.
That's awesome. See, that stuff like that right there, like that's the reason why my son is at Osceola High School. Like there is no that right there is the reason why my son is there. Absolutely. Man, all right. Now, what was your big welcome to Osceola or big welcome to Cowboy football moment?
So right. It's freshman year. It's second week of fall camp. It's a Tuesday. I remember so vividly. So Coach EP, he called me that weekend before. He said, "You finna come play some offense." I said, "All right, Coach. Whatever you need, Coach." So I get out there. I'm at wing. I see Coach EP and Coach Adiperi. They say, "You got to block Melendez on this play."
You were at sniffer, not wing.
Oh yeah, sniffer. Sorry. They told me go block Melendez. I'm like, all right, bet. That's smooth. Let's get it. So I arc around the DN. I'm running full speed at Melendez. I don't think he see me, so I'm thinking I'm finna hit him.
Yeah.
He's so hard, I did a front flip, roll over. Boy, Coach P, look at me. He say, welcome. I felt it in my chest.
That was your welcome to Cowboy football moment.
I wouldn't want it no other way. Melendez woke me up. I still had a little kid mentality. After that day, I said, I got to lock in.
Absolutely. All right. Just want to ask, how has the recruiting process been? I know that like so many schools have been reaching out. How has it been for you?
Honestly, boy, I'm gonna go ahead and I have my top 3. It was Florida State, Mississippi State, and Syracuse, which I will be making an announcement tonight to let everybody know. I'm announcing my commitment on here tonight.
Oh man, that is crazy.
So honestly, it's been a great process, very ups and downs. Honestly, the best advice I can give somebody going through the recruiting process, anybody, is stick to yourself. Be true to yourself. Wherever your heart feels, that's where you need to be, because your heart ain't gonna tell you wrong. Your heart will tell you something, your mind will tell you something, but sometimes what your mind tells you ain't the best option for you. Go where your heart feels comfortable. Go where Go where you can succeed, where you can get developed, where you can get on the field early. That's a big factor. Being a freshman All-American and getting a chance to just touch college as a freshman, that is the best opportunity that you could possibly have.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I want to name your top 10 so people know like what kind of schools were out there. So your top 10 from the picture was Mississippi State, Florida State, Stanford, Maryland, Illinois, Duke, and Syracuse.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Like when I saw Stanford and Duke, I was like, okay. Like they're not just coming to get this kid because he's 6'3", 260, 270 pounds. They're coming to get this kid because he's a smart kid also.
Coach, if you don't play about that classroom, hey, in spring, if you got a D, it's 50 yards. If you got an F, it's 100. One thing, I ain't never rolled. My whole entire career at OSCEOLA, I've never rolled. Never.
What?
Never. The only thing that I have done after practice was I had to do like some one-legged bear crawls, but that was because I was testing, but I was late to practice. So, you feel me? I still got to be held accountable just like everybody else.
Just like everybody else. And right now, your top 3 is Mississippi State, Florida State, and Syracuse. How did like the weeding out process go for that? Like, did you like, all right, I'm not going to go there, or I don't trust that? Or how did that go?
Honestly, I really just looked at development. I looked at each coach, who they developed, who they put in the league. I looked at, is it easy for my family to come? Is it accessible for my family to come? Will I be able to play early? What do the academics look like? Because you also got to look around at the surroundings, like where you're going to be living. Is it a good community? What are the football players doing in the community that protects you? You feel me?
Yes.
That kind of hides you. So I really just went to those schools. Hey, and I mean, Mississippi, it's crazy down there, but it's a small little town in Mississippi called Starkville. They call it Stark Vegas.
Stark Vegas.
Pretty nice. And Tallahassee is Tallahassee. You can't.
Yes.
And Syracuse, it's really like Starkville too. It's a little own city. You can fly into there. Everything, just small little stuff. Like honestly, all those coaches have developed great guys. They've been around great people. They've all coached at sincerely great levels, and they all have great backgrounds too, as in being a family man, being a faithful person, and also they all pretty good at football. So
yes.
Hey.
Yes, that is awesome. That is awesome. All right, before anything, is there any shout outs to anyone, or do you want to say anything to Kowboy Nation? Because a lot of Kowboy fans are watching right now.
Honestly, I just want to thank the Lord for putting me in this position. I wouldn't be nowhere. You got to be faithful. I get on my knees, pray every morning, night for every meal. That's just how I was raised, though. So shout out to my mom and my grandma for always making sure that the Lord is always first in everything that I do. Shout out to Vic too. Vic been a real one. He cut my hair, take videos. I'm always at his house. Always. That is one person I can look out for. Shout out to every coach in Cowboy football that believed in me. Because honestly, coming into Cowboy football, I struggle with self-confidence. You feel me? Because I'm a freshman. I'm trying to find my way. Every coach helped me build my confidence to get to where I'm at right now. So. And I just want to thank everyone that's around me, my brothers, cousins, sisters, everybody, Janelle, Marvin, you feel me? Everybody that I grew up with, just thank you for being a part of this process and being down with me. Like, it's just truly a blessing that the Lord has put me in to where I can succeed. So, that's it. And Cowboy Nation, expect 15 sacks out of number 11 this year. Expect 15 sacks out of me. Expect that. And expect the playoff run, too. We ain't laying y'all down. Expect the playoff run.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jason, I'll tell you one thing before we get to your commitment. You made a fan out of my father-in-law. I was talking to you outside of the locker room one day, and my father-in-law was standing there. And my father-in-law was like, is that number 11 right there? I was like, yeah, that's him. He's like, man, that kid is good. And I was like, hey, Jason, this is my father-in-law. You were like, hello, sir. How you doing? He is a fan, brother. When I tell you he's a fan, he is a fan of yours for life, man. Fan of yours for life. Jason, without any other further delay, is anybody else home? Is your mom there? Anybody else there?
Nah,
you want to put
my mom is actually watching from the house. I am at Vic's house right now because I am leaving to go to. Listen, wherever I'm committed to right now, I will be taking another visit up there tomorrow morning. So what I am about to announce, I'm about to actually get a haircut and grab my bag. So
what? Hey, everybody, look. Hey, Jason, this is your moment. Go ahead.
Hey, dog. I'm just so blessed. But let me get to it. Let me just tell y'all, Florida State fans, I ain't going. But I'm just so blessed to be in this position, and I just want to thank everyone. But let me cut the small talk. I'm gonna just go ahead and show y'all, and then I'll announce it, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and show y'all. So I will be taking my talents to New York, Syracuse University. You feel me? It's the best opportunity for me. You feel me? Go Orange. I'm an Orangeman, baby.
That is awesome. Hey, and you're about to get a haircut from Vic and pack your bags and you're out of here tomorrow.
Facts. I'm finna go hang out with the team tomorrow.
That is awesome, man. That is awesome. Hey, where is Vic? He should be on camera right now, too.
Right.
Get Vic
right here. You know,
Shout out to Vic, man. Oh, my goodness. Jason Lewis going to Syracuse. That is beautiful. Vic, thank you for everything that you do, big dog. Straight up, thank you for everything that you do, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's a good kid right here, man. I believe in him, man. He's a good kid. He's his own man, you know what I mean? I just try to guide him whenever I can, man. That's just all I can do, you know what I mean?
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Jason, congratulations on your commitment. What made you choose Syracuse?
Listen, boy, I swear, Coach TP probably got tired of me talking about all these different colleges. Every visit I went on, I was like, I want to commit here. Every visit.
And I shut that shit down.
Hey, but honestly, when I sat down, I looked at the factors, like just coming from I had to look at it from outside of a football standpoint at first. Is it a community I want to be in? Can I live in this place? One thing about New York, boy, it get cold. I'll adjust to it, but it get cold. That's probably the only downside about it. Hey, but I get to see snow. Coming from Florida, you don't see snow. I'm excited. But and then when you look at it from a football perspective, like the coaches that are there now, they've developed some great guys. Especially, they also developed this kid named Zane Durant. He's playing for the Buffalo Bills right now from Lake Nona. They developed Abdul Carter, Odafe Owe, and so many more guys that I could just keep going on and on about.
Yes.
So, when I looked at it from an outside standpoint, I loved it. And then when I visited Syracuse about 4 times. Tomorrow's going to be like my 5th time. So, like, just going up there, getting the field, just getting around. And Coach Fran, he's one of the best coaches right now. He is faithful, and he hates to lose. Boy, I'm a Cowboy, and I hate to lose too. So, you can't really build a bond with your position coach. I mean, you can, but if a coach get that NFL check, he gone. You feel me? So you got to really be in love with the place that you're at, not just the coaches. And honestly, Syracuse just checks all the boxes for me. Playing time, development, everything like that. So it's great.
That's awesome, Jason. That's a real man, like grown-up decision, man. I'm so proud of you, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jason, man, enjoy your time at Syracuse tomorrow. Look, man, you have my number now. Dog, just look, man. I just want a picture of the stadium. That's it. If y'all going to the stadium, send a few snapshots to the stadium. That's all I ask for, so I can show my son like this stuff is real. It's real. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Instagram might be crazy for me in like the next 5 minutes. I got like 247, CBS, CFB. It's about to go crazy, so I'm just mentally preparing myself right now.
Hey, Jason, you go have fun tonight, man. Enjoy your commitment, big dog.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Hey, have a good night, man.
Hey, hit me up.
Hey, Coach EP. Coach, man, Coach, Another Cowboy going D1, man.
Yeah, he called me about 650. Called me about 650, and just telling me that he had kind of let the other schools know that he had made his mind up, and one of them wasn't really receptive or whatever. But like I told him, that's how recruiting goes. Then he told me that. Then he told me that he wanted to go ahead and say it tonight. I said, "Well, did you tell him? Did you tell him?" He was like, "No, sir." I was like, So when I told you that your show, that you were excited, I said it's probably going to be even more exciting later on. That's what I was talking about.
Man, we've never done nothing like this before. Like nothing of the sort, even close to this. Like a commitment of a 3-star. Like that is huge, man. I'm on cloud 9 right now, man. I can go show my son. Look, man, you can achieve this too. All you got to do is lock in.
Like he told you, man. Like every visit, like he would call me. So like he said, I called Jason literally every day.
Every day.
So after every visit, he would call me. He'd be like, "I think this is the place. I think this is the place." And I'd be like, "Hey, slow it down because you got another visit coming up, and that's going to be the place." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So slow it down. Next visit comes up, same thing again. You know what I'm saying? Same thing again, whatever case. So like I told him, like I've told the others in the past, once your visits are over, come back, sit down with your folks, put each school down, and put the pros and cons for each one. You know what I'm saying? And make your decision from there. And let it be your decision. It can't be anybody else's decision because when it's time to report in December, he's an early grad. He's going to graduate early.
Yes.
That when it's time to report and they drop you off and you're in that dorm room or that apartment, it's you. So it has to be your decision ultimately. Place that you. And here's a crazy story. The general manager, Coach Cap, good dude, good dude. Coach Cap's a good dude. When Jason was in 9th grade, Coach Cap called me and got my number from someone. "Hey, I'm Coach Cap, University, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, Jason Lewis." Oh, yeah, I'm like, "What the hell you know Jason Lewis?" The old coach, I met him. I forgot where he told me he met him at. He said he met Jason when he was in like 6th or 7th grade. He said to himself, that kid's going to be good or whatever the case may be. So he asked me if I could get Jason and take a picture of Jason standing in a doorway. Right? Take a picture of him standing in a doorway, arms out, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, sure, whatever. So, and then I called him. I called Jason, came out, took the picture that I called, and put it on speaker, chatted up, whatever the case may be. So Jason has had a relationship. Coach Cap is now the general manager at Q.
Yeah.
So, he's had a relationship with Coach Cap for a while. He went up there with Coach Fran and, those guys. So, he hit it off. So when he came, because, I mean, hell, after he left Florida State, he's like, "Coach, this is the one." I was like, "You still got Syracuse?" I said, "Listen, when you go to Syracuse, Coach Cap and all them Caps going to be waiting." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're going to have your ass on the phone like hours. So he's like, "Yeah." I said, "So slow down and look at the whole overall process." I said, "You got to look, everything you said has to be taken into account. Development. Who have they developed? You know what I'm saying? Ability to play early. Because, that's big nowadays in the days of the transfer portal because, when kids can't get on the field early and help in special teams or something like that, now they're being forced into the portal type deal. So ability to get on the field early, you know what I'm saying? And the dirty word that nobody likes to speak, NIL. Like pay you what you worth. You know what I'm saying? What are you worth and everything like that. So he called me while he was at Syracuse. He called me. Cap's in the background, Coach Fran and everything like that. So I tell you, P, I said, so I told him, I said, you know, I'll come up maybe this during the season and come see a game. I'll come see a game, you know, come up with Jason or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying, catch a game. And then he called me the other day, he's like, Coach, Syracuse did. I said, are you sure? He said, I'm positive. So,
Wow.
said,
Wow.
my philosophy has always been, when you know, pull the trigger. Why waste people's time? Like, if you know there's somewhere that you want to go, allow those other schools to be able to move on and recruit for that position. Don't leave them in limbo for months, and then you pick somewhere else and they could have gained traction on another recruit. So when you know, go ahead and pull the trigger and let it go. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like you said, man, like Jason, like total package. Like he's a great all. Like what coaches call me, they always say, like, tell me about Jason Lewis. I was like, shit, what is there not to like? So he's a great student. Here's the crazy part about it. Stanford comes to Osceola every year. They come every year. But Stanford has a rule, like you have to have a certain GPA. Obviously, you got to be able to play Power 4 football.
Yeah.
So you have to have their measurables and stuff like that. But you have to have a certain GPA. Also, you have to have taken AP classes before your senior year. You can't, like, okay, next year, my senior year, I'm taking AP. You have to have taken AP classes, you know, by your junior year. And they come every year, and Jason has been the first one that they actually have been able to. Then you get Duke. You know what I'm saying? You get Duke in the matter. So that just lets you know academically he gets it. I've never had anybody ever email, whatever the case may be, about, you know, any type of behavior issues. Like, we have the mentor program, man. Like, you know, that we go down to Thacker and we do, you know,
Yeah.
he's there, you know, every time, you know, he definitely leads the thing for me and everything, you know. Anything volunteer-wise. Crazy, here's your crazy story. Track-wise, we were trying to build up the boys' roster. I needed throwers. I went to Jason and a couple of the other kids, Jaden Kelly, Mercado, you know, so I was like, listen, I need throwers. So it's like, I'll throw, coach. You ever threw before? I ain't never thrown. Went to work, bro. Like, he went to work, and there was a specific kid at a specific school. You know, I don't like to put no kids out there like that. That was kicking his butt all year. And
Yeah.
to look out there, and it's Scipio, Bailey, female thrower for me, and Jason, and they're getting it in. You know, other kids there, but Jason's there. He's not focused on anything else. Like, it's track season, so this is what I'm dialed into track season.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the conference. He says, Coach, I'm winning conference. And he goes out, and like that kid who had been beating him all year, who's thrown for 3-4 years, Jason beats him at conference. Then he turns around, and well, I take that back. He wins conference. He wins OBC. Then he wins districts. And then he goes into regional. And then, you know, that's when the big dog.
Yeah. He made it.
And he throws like almost 50 feet. I think he threw like 49 something feet. Throws almost 50 feet. So this is a kid who never picked up a shot put in his life, and over a 2.5 month period through hard work. So you know he's not afraid to work. So I could go on and on and on and on and on. But like I said, man, you know, love the kid to death, man. He's going to be a really successful guy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in football, whether it's in the business world, or whatever he decides to do, man, I have all the confidence in the world that he's going to be a great guy, man. Shout out to his mom and grandma, man. They did a phenomenal job raising him, man. And that's it.
Wow. That's what being a cowboy is right there. That's what it is.
He gets it, man. And a lot of the other kids get it too, man. That's something that we preach all the time. Like, like we try to make them, and having guys who played there, you know, having Chad to be able to come back and talk. come and talk to them at practice and stuff like that. T-Bell, Oscar, Smoke came in one day. Bobby Sip comes in one. Greg Johnson came and spoke to the team one time. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand, bro, that you're playing for the name on the chest, not necessarily the one on the back of the jersey. When you understand that, we got this thing where we always say, and it's kind of harsh, but
yeah,
like, what have you done for the program to deserve the treatment that these guys who giving blood, sweat, and tears for? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that we kind of do for kids who new to the program, stuff like that, JV kids stuff. But eventually those kids dial in and understand. Like, listen, I'm going to sacrifice and be like just like he said, his freshman year, man. He's looking up at all these other guys, and they're going through the process, and he made up in his mind that that's what he wanted to do, man. And he's been fortunate, man. And we've been fortunate, bro. Like, we've had a tremendous amount of talent come through the past few years. And I know a lot of people look at, the Power 4 kids and, and the 4-star, the 3-star, stuff like that. But we've had great kids that have went Division II, NAIA, and that have all been the same, man. Young men who bought in academically and athletically. And perfect example, I got a text today, Coach, can you give me a call? Mari Rutledge, QB1 from last year.
Yes.
He's in school. Coach, can you give me a call? He's in school. He wanted to talk. You know what I'm saying? So, we talk, he's away from home, other quarterbacks and assistant kids and stuff like that. But like I told him, you got to focus in and dial on what you want to do with yourself. I said, coming back to Orlando is not an option. I said, besides that, football has a window. What that window is, we don't know. For some, that window stops after high school. For some, it stops 2 years into college. For some, it stops 4 years. We don't know. So for some, it stops at age 37, But your degree doesn't have a window. The degree doesn't have a window, man. So that degree is going to carry you way farther than the game of football will ever get. Football is going to take you to some places that you probably couldn't imagine. But that college degree is going to open doors and allow you to do things in the same manner. Everybody wasn't meant to play in the NFL. But, there are some really, really, really successful men out there in this world who didn't play in the NFL. So
yes, sir.
You can be a successful guy by going to work every day, taking care of your family, being a good husband, being a good father. All of that stuff defines success. It's not always in millions and millions and millions of dollars. Sometimes it's in hundreds of thousands of dollars. Sometimes it's in $75,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's level of success is different, man. So shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, man. Every kid that I've ever coached, you know what I'm saying, that have. The other night I wake up 6 o'clock in the morning and I have a long paragraph in my inbox. And it's from a kid that I coached in 2013, 12, 13. I can't even remember. And he was just saying, he just wanted to say, thank you, man, for the bonding and the family-oriented environment that he came up in. He said he was able to see other races and everybody come together for one common cause, and how that has affected his life and helped him in this crazy behind world that we have right now. And he just wanted to say, 12 o'clock at night, he wanted to say thank you. He went on, like, he didn't play college football. He's a fireman. Like, that's success. That freaking fireman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a successful, high-ranking fireman. So, I just told him, thank you, man. They don't understand. I don't think sometimes the kids don't understand. Coaches get out of this emotionally as much. I love seeing them be successful, man.
Yes.
I love seeing them be successful, whether it's football, track and field, whatever the case may be. I love seeing them be success, whatever success. Crazy story. I had a young lady. She didn't even play sports. She didn't play sports, but she had no desire, bro, for school. Like she had no desire for school. Like she was just, and for some reason I became attached to her. Like I don't even know why. Like she was coming to ISS a lot. So I just asked her one day, what do you want to be? And she gave me some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some stupid, I don't know. Man. I said, that's not going to happen, man. I said, I told the deans, I was like, listen, if she has to come in here every day and do her work, let it be. So, so we started getting some success. You know what I'm saying? She started doing her work like she was supposed to. Every now and then she'd get in a little trouble. Like I told her, I said, the circle of people that you hang around, we got to change that. You got to find other folks that want the same thing you want. Once that happened, you could see the change coming. Then, going into her senior year, I think that they had moved, and you know how the district does. They sent a letter to your house, the letter comes back. Now you got to prove your address stuff. So they were getting ready to send her to her home zone school. And she came to me and she was freaking distraught. So I think her home zone school was like Poinciana or Liberty. She's like, I don't know anybody there or whatever. So she took choice and everything. And like, we still were trying to battle back from those first 2 years academically. But I told Miss Santiago at the time, like, listen, if you guys accept her in, man, like for choice, I personally will make sure that she does what she's supposed to do and be on track, bro. Bro, she graduated, man. Not only did she graduate, I was leaving the school today from science practice, and a lady stopped me and she said her name, said to tell you hello when I saw you. How you doing? She said, oh, coach, she's about to become a manager at her job. And I was like, we're like that's good stuff right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That is good stuff, man. And people have asked me a long time, like, why have I stayed in education as long as I have, or whatever. I could have did 100 different things, man, but it's success stories, man. You get to change people's lives for the better. You get to help kids become things that they probably never dreamed that they could have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know that I'm hard. Kane will tell you that I am hard. He will tell you that. He's going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Like, perfect example. If he doesn't bring me that paperwork that he was supposed to bring me today, Tuesday, I got 400 yards of pencil rolls for him. But I'm checking your grades every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And we're going to roll for D's and F's. You know what I'm saying? We're going to roll if a teacher emails me. We have to, because discipline, we have to have discipline in a program, man. You ain't got discipline in a program, you ain't got nothing, man. So, you know what I'm saying? But it pays off later in life, because the discipline that we give you helps mold you as a man and carries you where you are. One day you might be about to do something stupid and you think to yourself, man, what would EP think of me if I did this right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so that's the part of it that I love, man. The wins and losses are great. I swear to God they are. I care more about the losing affects me more than I enjoy the winning. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately what it comes down to, man, is seeing these cats later on in life that are successful and are doing the things that they're supposed to do and are positive members of society, man. That's what this is about, man. So, you know.
Wow.
I don't know what to say.
Wow.
Sorry for preaching. Sorry for getting on my soapbox. Sorry, guys, for the soapbox.
I love the soapbox. You know me. I love the soapbox. You feel free to drag out the soapbox anytime you want to. You know that. You know that, man.
But here's the thing, man. It ain't just me, man. Like, you know, it's everybody on my staff, man. It's people who work regular jobs that don't work education who get off work and hustle over to the school to pour into kids. They got families, they got their own kids, they got stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my wife were talking the other day, and we on the family cruise that we went, it was a group of 25 people.
That's awesome, by the way.
But Coach Mickey, my jumps coach, who runs Zion's club, track club, we were sitting there, we were talking about something, and his wife was there, and they were talking about some events, and I was like, listen, when you coach, man, you miss so many events.
Yes, you do.
Stuff to do. Mine is double fold because not only do I have football, I have like I got my own child, you know what I'm saying, who is deeply rooted in track and field.
Yes.
I think I told you one time, bro, like she started doing it when she was 7, and there has never been a time that I have went to her and said, hey, you gotta go to practice, and she's, oh, daddy, never. It's always, okay, daddy, pack the bag, we're out the door and gone. There's never been a negative moment with her even last year when she was going through her, puberty and the growth spurt, the hip was bothering her, and the knee and the ankle. Still had a positive outlook on things. You know what I'm saying? She had some moments where she broke down, crying, it was like daddy went on or whatever the case may be, but she kept pushing along. So, but that stuff takes you away from things. It takes you away from going to anniversary parties. It takes you away from going to, birthday parties, going out. Like, my wife is really big on supporting people who support us. Zion had a track meet a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kima had an event downtown First Friday. And she was like, we got to go to First Friday. I said, now you understand, we can go to First Friday, but we got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, in order to be where we need to be. And, waiting for Jelon to get home from work, because Kenny's here by herself. Jelon gets off work 10:30, we're putting on clothes, getting out of here. I'm like, you good? Yeah. We get out, get there, have a little fun, whatever the case may be. Get back home, it's like 1:45 a.m. Lay down for what seemed like 5 minutes. And we're off to a meet. Left, we got, brother, when we got off the boat in Miami after being on the cruise for the week.
Yeah.
She was having a baby shower in Thomasville, Georgia. My wife said, we're going to the baby shower. I said, but the baby shower was at 1:30. She said, well, we'll miss the baby shower, but at least we'll be able to go. Now, mind you, a little background, my Uncle Andrew, every summer, man, when I was a kid, my grandma used to send me up to my Uncle Andrew house. And listen, man, Unc worked you like your name was Kunta. Like you was gonna shuck corn, you was shelling peas, cleaning fish, like any little activities that people in the neighborhoods needed. Me, Chop, Breeze, my cousin Mike, bro, we the handyman, you know what I'm saying? We there helping. And I hadn't seen my uncle. Last time I had been to see my uncle, my wife was pregnant with Zion. There's been different functions that have gone on over the years where other members of my family, my Uncle Dubug and all those, have been able to go up and, this birthday party and that and everything. And I've never been able to make it because I had an obligation to something, So I told my wife, I said, you know what, you're right. So we got in the car after we got off the boat and drove from Miami to Thomasville, Georgia. Yeah, 8 hours, brother. 7 hours, 45 minutes, 8 hours. We missed, when we walked in the building for the baby shower, They were getting ready to pack up. but made it, and to see the look on my uncle's face and my aunt's face when we hadn't seen each other forever, man, whatever case may be.
Everything.
It was worth it. And then here's your story. Are you crazy? You're gonna think I'm crazy. So we're there. We go back to the house. My uncle can cook. We had dirty rice. We had ribs. We had, my wife said that to us, yes, Lord. We had chicken. We had baked beans. With like it plate stacks. You know what I'm saying? So we eat well. We go check into the hotel. We come back to the house, hang out for a little bit. The biggest rainstorm I've ever been through in my life. Rain, thunder, lightning. Well, we're watching the game. Well, they're watching the game. Me and Zion are watching the NCAA championships on my phone. They watch. Yeah. We go back to the hotel, brother. The power is out in the hotel. We go to the back door to go to the elevator. It's completely dark. My wife said, that doesn't seem right. So we go to the front desk. The lady goes, the power grid in the city, half of the city was out. So wasn't powered. So my wife says, what about the elevators? They go, got to take the stairs. We open the doors to go to the stairwell. It's two big white doors. We open the doors. It's completely pitch black. I was like, whoa. So we're going up the stairs with flashlights on phones. When we get up to our floor, it's like a party in the hallway. The people have power, so the AC stopped working in their rooms. They're charging their phones outside. They're like, hey, we're just hanging out and everything like that. So my wife calls, because Chop was there and his wife, my cousin Ebony, my Uncle Duba, Auntie Marianne, all of them. They're all there. So she called them. They got like power in the bathroom, but they ain't got power anywhere else, whatever. So me and Zion walked down to our room. We opened up the door because my wife's still standing down there talking with all the people in the hallway. I opened up my door, lights on, AC flowing cold.
Oh, you good. Good.
We go back to the hallway. We like, hey. And she looking like, what? And me and Zion are like, come on. So she walks down there. She walks in the room. She's like, what? She walks in. She's like, thank you, Jesus.
I understand, man. Oh my gosh.
Let me take a shower. Jumps in the shower. Right in the middle of the shower, power goes out.
Yeah, this all happened on the trip to Thomasville.
Power comes back on. So for the next 2 hours, every 15 minutes, the power would cut off and then cut right back on. So the AC would have to go off and come back on. For like 2 hours. When we woke up the next morning, everything was working fine. My wife went down to the front desk. They gave us a compliment. They were like, it wasn't their fault. It was the city. So they comped our breakfast. They had like a little bistro there. They had this old black lady and this old black man back there cooking. Listen.
Yes,
Listen, man. Toast, breakfast potatoes, yes, bacon.
Wait, that was Canadian.
Canadian bacon, the long, thick shit. Oh, man. And then we went back by my uncle's, saw him a little bit, told him we was going to jump on the road. Jumped on about 2 o'clock. Jumped on the road about 2 o'clock. But we had to stop by my cousin's house because she had some food that we were going to be taking home with us. And she lived in, are you ready for this? Boston, Georgia.
I've never heard of that.
And you never will. It is in the middle of the country.
Is it near, how far away from Thomasville is it? Because I've been through Thomasville before.
Well, what do we ride, about 5-6 miles, baby?
Yeah.
About 5-6 miles into the country, like when I tell you there's nothing there, ain't nothing there. Ain't no grocery shop in Boston, Georgia. But it took us far enough that the GPS told us we had to go to Valdosta and come down 75 instead of taking, 83 or whatever road that is, and getting on 10 and taking 10 across. So what do? We get into Valdosta. My wife's hungry. We stop at Huey Magoo's.
Huey Magoo's. Y'all ain't go to Cookout or nothing like that?
Huh?
Y'all ain't go to Cookout?
We went to Huey Magoo's. My wife wanted to try it.
They got a Huey Magoo's. Like, no.
Huey Magoo's. We ain't never had it. My wife runs into it. We go there. Their AC is out in the building because of the storm from the night. Hey, we took our food to go.
Damn right.
Hey,
You damn right.
hey, but it was vital.
That's real, man. You never been to Huey Magoo's before?
No, man, ain't never been to Huey Magoo's before, brother.
We go to the one in Lake Nona, man. You got and when we're in Georgia, we always find a place called Cookout. Cookout's menu is the size of I can't even show you my TV. Like a 65-inch or 85-inch TV.
Uh-huh.
Their menu is that big, and they got everything. And they have a pot roast sandwich at Cookout, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
I believe you.
That's where we go every time we're in Georgia.
Here's the thing. With the climate that we are in nowadays, we are extra careful about where we go.
I feel you.
The social climate, where things are, man, we're very careful where we go. Like, you ain't looking for trouble, but you never know who you're going to run into. You even good. Like, there was some, like, we passed a little country. It was like a little, what was it, country buffet? What was it called? Something like a little country buffet. Grandma's buffet.
Oh, okay.
And we going by, black folks pouring into there, the parking lot full. I told her, I said, that's the place, but we're trying to get home. So if I sat down at Grandma's buffet to eat, we might would have had to get another hotel in Valdosta, Georgia. So Huey Magoo's. Actually, I'm driving, so I can't calculate. So we actually went to the parking lot of Huey Magoo's, sat in the car, ate our food, stopped and got gas at a racetrack, got on 75. We got home at 7:45 p.m. Sunday night.
Hold on, wait. But you did work out Monday morning, didn't you? Thank God. Because, man, that would have been ridiculous.
But Zion had track practice.
What time did she have track practice?
We went about 11, 12, 1, because it was supposed to rain. It was supposed to rain, so we were trying to beat the rain.
At least you got a little bit of sleep, man. A little bit of something.
I was able to sleep in, so, but that was vacation wise though. Everything was good, man. Like everything was good. Like we didn't get the internet package this time. You know what I'm saying? So the only time we were able to really communicate with folks is when we hit Ochos Rios or the Cayman.
Yeah.
Ochi. You know what I'm saying? So, but like we've always traveled on our vacations alone. This time going with a big group of people. We used to spend the evenings on the Lido deck in the back by the pizza. We put up the tables. We had a spade game going on this table, and we had dominoes going on this table. For a couple hours right by the pool, go get something to eat, come back, like just relaxation at its finest, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sleep in the comedy show. We go to the comedy show one night, and we went to the 11 o'clock comedy show? Yeah. And the way they had it, they had like benches like this where you're sitting against the wall, nice and cushiony. So all of the adults, we all kind of all sit beside each other. I freaking looked down one time. Everybody, hell, me too. Man, let's go to bed, man. Let's go to bed, man. Like,
I wasn't having all of those families. It's 25, you know what I'm saying? 25 people. It was pretty good.
I'll tell you who enjoyed it a lot too was kids, man, because usually when we go on cruises, Jelon usually finds somebody on the boat within the, playing basketball or whatever. That's who he kind of clicks up with. Zion usually goes to camp, and then she'll come with us. She'll go. I'll take her swimming and stuff like that, and we might do. I'll kick her butt in some miniature golf. You know what I'm saying? Because she sucks in miniature golf. So, but this time there were other kids from Charger Elite that came on the cruise, so they were able to, hang out together. So Zion didn't go to camp the whole week.
Oh, so she was chilling with people that came with you guys. Well, that's what time it is, man.
Yeah, so the kids kind of enjoyed it, man. So it was good, man. So now it's back to the grind. No more off time until
4th of July weekend. Till 4th of July weekend, right?
My wife's dog is attacking me, man.
He's trying to say hi.
No, he don't say that. Get your dog, man. Move.
I'm sure about to look up Grandma's Buffet in Georgia.
I don't think it's bad off or something. But now 4th of July weekend, we're gonna give kids that day off. 4th of July, 4th of July usually sits in the middle, so we usually give them the week off. But since it's on Saturday, we're going to give them that Thursday off. So we're going to practice Tuesday, Wednesday. They're going to get that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be with their families, eat some barbecue, stuff like that, man. So, and then we'll go back. So, but I get to sleep
back to quarters.
I get to sleep in tomorrow, man, and then tomorrow night, our church is having a men's conference, so I'm on the panel to speak at the men's conference tomorrow night at 7:30. Basically, it's the men's conference. Like they say, men always check on everybody else, and whoever checks on them, who makes sure they're good, who makes sure their mentals are good. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is at an all-time high, depression, and anxiety, all that stuff, man. So I'm on a panel of speakers, and we're just gonna, speak about, ways of coping with, stress and dealing with mental health issues or recognizing mental health issues, So that's what I'm doing tomorrow night, brother. So I won't be able to hit you up tomorrow night. So that's why I did tonight.
Hey, I appreciate you giving me your time, big dog. Straight up, man.
Ain't no problem at all, brother. So I appreciate you, man. I'm glad that the show turned into for the best. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the views have been insane tonight. So, and I didn't even check Instagram yet. So it's been crazy.
I appreciate you, brother, man. Tell Kane to get some rest, man, and make sure you got that paper. And you got that paper.
Hey, we already talked about it. I was like, hey, man, you're not handling your business. So you got to make sure you get shit straight.
Look, you should have seen the look on his face. He going to walk in there. Everybody check in. He check in. Where's your paper?
Yep. That's it. That's the face.
I forgot it, but I said, what I told you. It ain't your mom and daddy responsibility no more, man. It's your responsibility. Don't worry about it, though. We're going to get 400. He ain't the only one, but we're going to get 400 yards if that paper ain't back to me on Tuesday.
I will. I will pass along the message. You already know.
Okay, brother, you have a good night, man. I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you, Coach. Y'all have a blessed one, man. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Y'all, what the... An amazing show tonight, man. Amazing show tonight. Got Coach PINELLAS on, gave us a little update of summer workouts. We get Jason Lewis on, ask him about Cowboy football. He commits to Syracuse tonight. Then Coach EP tells us about his vacation and the adventures of the PINELLAS family. Man, just awesome. Just awesome. Like, look, I'm just blessed to be able to have a platform like this. Then we got Vic Illustrated with Jason. Man, just blessed to have opportunity like this, man. Hey, thank y'all so much for watching. I love each and every one of y'all. Go Cowboys, man. Oh, man, this is beautiful. Y'all be blessed. Love y'all.